Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Sooners will kick off first, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Throwing Reed. He's going for it all. Early toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Aggie. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bowen. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This is a designed run. There's some room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here's a give to Robinson. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
It'll be 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to... There he goes! Makes it past the marker. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Really good looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run inside. It's Owens. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The flag and another delay of game penalty. They do know there's a play clock up, right? They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Horton. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Plays like that, he's fitting in with the... Legends Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field, having those go-to guys, those... Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Sooners head coach told me here in the pregame, this is a challenging environment, bringing his team in here against a very quality opponent. This has so many implications for postseason, rankings, strength of schedule, all of those metrics. But more important, he knows how hard it is to get a win here on the road. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. scrimmage. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up. Got a little grass. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They want to run this quarterback. Picks up the first down. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The seventh play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Time to take a shot. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. And it's no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Buried before he can blink.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Turns it on in midfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
A 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Takes the easy completion. And he's still running after the move. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Trying the run, it's Robinson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
To the air, it's Mateer. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Throwing, Reed. Under fire. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Riley. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Reed. Here comes the heat. It's caught. Turning it on. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Reed. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously, trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. It's complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Mims. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Extra point here would tie the game. And he he puts through the extra point.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They say you play the analytics here and go for 2. I think it's too early for this. Snap to the back. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead. It'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got him in the flat. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Sooners are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Makes a grab and room to run. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. He'll take it himself. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Floats it out in space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into the end zone, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80.
Sends it back in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Reed to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They'd love nothing more than to take advantage of that early second half turnover and cash in and tack a little bit more onto this lead. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense knew this was going to be the guy the offense was trying to get the football to, so it looks like they've got a plan for him. Nice job.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Ready. Blue 22. Blue 22.
Corner's going to give them room. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. There's a crease.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Owens. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
That is how it's done on third down and short. And no doubt about it, an easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun on third down, Reed. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6.
And I love that the field goal block unit was prepared. They had a guy back deep. They understood it was a long field goal. And, Jesse, how about making a play as a field goal kick team, basically a kickoff team, going and making a tackle?
Yeah, they were saying, we're not doing kick 6. This isn't Auburn, Alabama back in the day. And the big fellas up front, it's the offensive linemen that have to get out there and make a tackle. You're right, that was impressive.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
He's going to let it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Running inside, it's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Throwing Reed. Oh, he wants it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And now on second down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mateer. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He might want another play. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Opp is trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got a man, it's Sategna. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll go with Robinson. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I tell you what, it makes it really hard defensively when you have to play 4 downs every time. Like, your goal is to get the 4th down so you can get off the field. When they go for it on 4th down and having so much success, now the play count's starting to roll up there. It's so hard to stop offenses that continue to go for it on 4th down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. On the run, fires downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Field goal unit is not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. What a break they got with that missed field goal. Instead of working from behind, they're still holding on to the lead. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Reed, under fire. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Blue 85. Blue 85.
To the air on 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Makes a deep grab. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the 2-point conversion to tie things up. Quarterback making checks. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So the defense trying to protect the lead, but they could also put a punctuation mark on this thing and end it with a big turnover. To the air, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit, affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to get behind the defense.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Dumps it off in the flats. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still 1st and goal. Finding some room, and they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The quarterback keeps it right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He wants it all. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll line up to go for 2. Reed. There's the pressure. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. He'll bring it out. It's Bowen. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mateer. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Calls his own number, and he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds a man by himself. Breaks into the open. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
And I don't know as a defense on 3rd down how you let that guy be wide open. You can let the tight end be wide open. Maybe a running back leaks out. You're not letting one of the best wide receivers.
Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Here's a Heat. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
You're down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage. Everybody's eyes on the quarterback. That's probably going to seal the deal for this defense.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Give to the running back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. He's got it again. They knock him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
Well, he was trying his best to get out of the end zone, but the penetration up front is what got that safety for the defense. Shooting their gaps, winning the one-on-ones. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Great, here we go.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Sooners! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
They'll run it. It's Robinson. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle. The hands team, appropriately named, and now a victory is in hand after recovering that onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Ready to fire from the pistol. The DBs will back off a bit. Play fake, Reed. Rushes on him. Complete to the right. And that is how we will wrap this one up. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
I caught up with Coach Rhett Lashley before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. It's complete on the right side. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. He leaves it with the back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. And as he throws, grabbed in the middle. It's Knight. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did.
Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake.
Well, they thought they had the look they wanted for a fake punt there, but the defense was just way too alert. Give them credit for getting the stop, and now they set their offense up in great field position.
Great place to start for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Got a man in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They'll run the screen. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Carr takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's got his man. Could not make his way to the corner. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, and getting them on the ground.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Move. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Play fake, Carr. He wants to take the top off. He's got it, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Rides the option, he keeps it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to change this route. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That delay of game penalty pushes the offense back even closer to its own end zone. And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. On the move. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Fires to the wideout. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Throwing, Carr. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's...
Makes the grab in their space. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Mustangs want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
That is a great example of the D-line playing with tremendous awareness. That player knew he was not going to get to the quarterback, wasn't going to sack him. So he slowed himself down, got under control, located the quarterback, and then got his big paws in the air to knock it away.
Wants to throw on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. He's barely going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, and he'll be up short on 4th down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Ripped past midfield. Finally stopped at the 42, and that's the kind of chunk play that gets drives going.
And I absolutely love the play call here. And why? Because, guys, they're backed up. You can be conservative, but this is the part of the field, man. The defense has to cover the entire field. So a lot of times they're aggressive, trying to get to you quick, but the whole field at your disposal. I love taking a shot, and they're rewarded, and they just flip the field position.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Makes the grab. It's Flanagan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
He's brought down at the 23-yard line. And 1st down for the offense.
Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Here's Carr to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man, you want to talk about a play that thwarts momentum. This offense was clicking. Now they take the sack, and they're in a tight spot.
And it's amazing how much these change the outcomes of drives. Just one tackle for a loss, one sack. Now the upper hand comes to me. Now I make you predictable and put you in a situation where now I can be successful on defense.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Notre Dame. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Here comes the 2-point try. In the red area, it's Williams. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead.
How about that for a momentum swing? Your defense gets the pick 6, offense comes right back on the field, and they get the 2-point conversion.
And here's the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The offense changing the play. The give to the single back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll move the wide receiver. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
Man, just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Jennings. Unloads to the right. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Looking to fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Jennings. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Being chased. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off for the third time today. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Defense playing a bail technique. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
Western. Hydro. Where did he go?
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Pressure coming. Looking for a big play. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Gets the back moving. Carr grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
Under fire. Makes a connection. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Throwing, Carr. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Back to pass, it's Carr. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they wanted to have, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Pittman. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Hey, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Gives it to the back on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Motion from the wideout. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. To the air, it's Jennings. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes.
Breaks free. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
I think the defense just forgot about the tight end on that play. He was easy. Came out of his stance, worked down the middle of the field, caught the pass, looked around, nobody there, and he's able to pick up the first.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's Carr to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he made the extra point without problem.
SMU, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Galloway. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Connection to the right. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that last completion left him with 2nd and 1, and this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. A run for the quarterback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Fires it down the seam. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Quarterback may change this route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Shoots it to the left. That's caught by Williams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And that's good enough for first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Play action, C.J. Carr. On target. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Off play action. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
To the air again, Carr. Going for 6. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Carr to throw for it on fourth. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. One final play before the end of the quarter. He's past the 30. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the third quarter. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Jennings. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's got it. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
It's complete to the left. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Setting up the screen. They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to keep it in the air. Still looking on the move. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the 4th quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
Carr. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you'll get man-to-man. Nice job by the defense applying pressure, getting the sack, now putting them in a bad situation backed up close to their own end zone.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Makes the catch around the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Here comes the heat, trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Gets it to the back. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory.
Freeze! Ready, go!
4th down, Carr. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
I'll tell you got to be careful if you're the defense right now because you're behind. I know you want to be aggressive. You might want to start blitzing, getting a lot of guys close to the line of scrimmage, but this offense is going to take opportunities when they have one-on-ones, and they just did right there.
Ready, go!
They'll run it on the counter. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. He'll do it himself on the draw. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
Finds his big tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds a couple of yards short, and that's a stop for the defense. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. On the move, it's Green. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. And the Mustangs getting set on first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Moving out to the right. He'll pull. There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got it. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a first down.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.